Hello, and welcome to another Slate review for November 16th, Sunday. So, just to review my lineups from yesterday, this somehow ended up being my best. I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing that Isaiah Jackson ended up in my best lineup, but I kind of loaded up on Indy for the most part, and they just got blown out again, even though the spread was like 3 or something. And I played a ton of Jokic, didn't really get there, so it kind of sucked. I think my second lineup looks better, but you just ended up with fucking Mamuklashvili in it. Yeah, the Lakers trolled so bad. Started Bronny, played him barely any minutes, so it was a big mess. I had leverage on Dalton Connect. I thought he could play a lot more off the bench, but still, it was really weird. The guy you needed was Moussa Diabate, and I somehow had none of him, which was probably a really big mistake. Especially if you're playing for the idea that OKC is gonna blow out Charlotte, which they didn't. Moussa would nuke, but Moussa is fine either way. So definitely should have had some Moussa in my pool, especially since center was so bad, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, also Jerry sucked. Anyway, let's just get into it. Orlando side, Suggs out, Paolo remains out. So there's not a lot of ownership coming into Orlando, surprisingly. It's not a great spot into Houston, but there's no Paolo, no Suggs. So Anthony Black should play a ton of minutes, and the role in Franz Wagner should be really good as well. And these two just aren't getting very much ownership. So I'm definitely intrigued by them, as well as Wendell Carter Jr. I'm more so indifferent to the Houston side. Everyone's fine. Tara Eason's out. We're getting a lot of ownership to Reed Shepherd, which I don't know if I like that. He's priced up to 4.6. He's not even playing a ton of minutes. He's gotten a billion steals and blocks every game, and that's how he's gotten there. So I'm a bit skeptical on the Reed Shepherd chalk. Yeah. And Şengün's fine. Amen's fine, but I mean, if I had to play someone in Houston, it would be Amen Thompson. Golden State into New Orleans. It's a good spot here, but the concern for Golden State is always the minutes. Is New Orleans going to be able to keep this game competitive? If not, Curry and Butler are not going to play big minutes. If Golden State's in firm control of a game, you're going to see a little less out of Curry, Butler, and Draymond. And I don't think can do any other guys just because of the prices. 5,800 is too much for Moody. 4,800 is too much for Will Richard. I'm not doing Horford either. New Orleans side, Zion is questionable. Yeah. I have no lead on his status, but if he doesn't play, Murphy, Queen, Bay, Fears, you know the drill. All the starters would look good. Alvarado won't overlap with Fears, but whoever gets extended out of the two would be very interesting. And then if Zion plays and he's not on a limit, I'm intrigued by that. On Portland side, this team is a massive chalk, and we have Drew Holiday questionable. There's a late ad. Huh. So maybe he doesn't play. In that case, I mean, Portland doesn't have a backup guard. You probably get just Jeremy Grant into the starting lineup, I mean, that just makes the minutes a lot more secure for someone like Donovan Clingan. Because you can't get Small benched for like, I mean, I guess you can get Small benched for like Chris Murray or something, but it's a lot less likely if Drew Holiday sits. And honestly, I don't think Drew Holiday sitting is that much of a bump to guys like Shaden Sharp or Tumani Kamara. It's mostly Avdi and Grant for me, and Klingon get the bump if Drew doesn't play. On Dallas side, AD's questionable, PJ's questionable, or AD's doubtful, he's not going to go. PJ's questionable, probable actually, so yeah, he's going to play, which kind of kills Najee Marshall. Last game we saw Brandon Williams get benched for D'Lo. You can't expect that every game, but like if you're gonna see D'Lo get extended like this, obviously is a great play. But I'm intrigued by Brandon Williams as a bounce back. He got benched last game for D'Lo, but like if he's playing 33 minutes, he definitely has the upside, and it's not a bad matchup either. I mean, Portland's not a great matchup, but it could be worse. In Chicago into Utah, kind of surprised this team's not getting more ownership. I mean, Kobe White's gonna be back, but it'll be on a limit. And I don't think that's the worst thing in the world for Josh Giddey. I mean, we know what kind of ceiling Josh Giddey has. Like 70 in this game. I'm a little bit intrigued by Josh Giddey in tournaments. And on Utah side, I don't think this team is getting as owned as they should be. Like, Keontae George has been incredible, and 7.4k is just still too cheap for him, in my opinion. Nurkic is getting to the price where he should be, same with Laurie, but I still like them. And then Ace Bailey has been great as a starter, and I have a little bit of interest in him. In Atlanta side, I mean, I was kind of surprised this team's not getting that much ownership either. We have Porzingis downgraded to questionable, late addition. I mean, if Porzingis sits, Okongwu's just a smash play even at 7k. You know, the ceiling is just immense on Onyeka Okongwu. And it bumps guys like Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels. I mean, I still really like Dyson Daniels. He's had 2 very down games. But we know the kind of ceiling Dyson Daniels has when he's starting at the point guard, right? Like, he's put up 40-point games. And I really think he has upside for 50. It's kind of an expensive price, but I have a little bit of interest in Dyson Daniels for tournaments, and Jalen Johnson, man. 41 minutes in this game, in a competitive game where Porzingis didn't play. I'm going to be really interested in that, man. In a matchup against the Suns. Then on Phoenix side, we're getting a lot of ownership to Colin Gillespie, who's probably going to start with Grayson Allen out, and I have no issue with that. In my opinion, Gillespie might even be going under-owned at like 30 to 40%. Like, Gillespie's going to start, he'll probably play like 30 minutes. He's going to do a lot of ball handling. He's a good point per minute guy. I have no issue with Colin Gillespie. And then I have a little bit of interest in Dylan Brooks and Mark Williams. I mean, this is a great matchup for Mark Williams. We know the kind of ceiling he has. Yeah. And then Dylan Brooks is just going to chuck. If he gets hot, he has a high ceiling. We haven't really seen the scoring and the peripherals come together in the same game. But if they do, the ceiling on Dylan Brooks has to be pretty high. And then, yeah, Devin Booker's always good. So, yeah, that's it. Good luck.